we take a moment to relax. Just such a difficult job that I have, you know? And take a look at that Channel 5 Satanic Temple Gathering. Let's go, folks.
Hey, do you guys know what Satan means? Satan means adversary. That means he's your enemy. Why would people worship their enemy? The goodness of God leadeth thee to repentance. I came out here because they're having this Satan con here and they're celebrating evil. Human sacrifice, war, murder, lies. The powers that be, the United Nations, is at war against the American people and against the children. A lot of people don't understand it, but Hitler actually...
This is... Wow, what a time to pause. This is the guy who Nancy Pelosi wants to reason with, okay? This is the guy. Nancy Pelosi's sitting there thinking, if I show them that I don't think they're evil, maybe they'll come over to me, you know? That's what she's hoping for.
Won the war. 1963, they had banned the Bible in public schools. In 1966, the Church of Satan was founded in San Francisco. The Roman Empire never died. The Pope is the one saying that the vaccine is a mandate, and that's why the United Nations is the product of...
You're showing the rest of the people that's coming around here what you are.
Then you're gonna end up in hell. You sell your soul.
Hey, just tell me you don't get pussy. Oh, what? Your wife doesn't want to give you pussy? Oh, wait, you're gay?
Look, lady.
Oh, God doesn't like that.
What you're talking about.
Because...
They're trying to think of retorts, but they're too much blood is flowing to their dicks. They can't. Yeah, this goth bitch in a short skirt, and she's like, "What are you gay? Are you gay? Are you gay?" And they're like,
Is a physical thing. We're talking about something that goes a lot deeper. You don't really love anyone except yourself.
You want to give me a hug?
I don't want to give you a hug.
You're acting like a prostitute.
Because his boner would touch her belly.
You're dancing on the street like a whore. I'm a repentant whore.
You used to have a lot of sex?
I've done everything she's done and worse.
Have you done anal?
No. That's...
What he means is that he ate pussy. I've done because he doesn't know. Like, that's the limit of what he knows people can do. He ate pussy once.
Evil. That's disgusting.
All right, so these shoes are Demonias. I bought them yesterday, actually, and this is my boyfriend's ring that he gave me.
Can you tell us about your outfit?
No, I'm not.
Okay, Vans, size 9.5 Vans high tops. Black flex fit cargo pants, Walmart flannel, Stetson hat from Bass Pro Shops. What does Satan mean to you?
He means a lot. You know, I went to like 7 Catholic schools growing up, and all...
Okay, this chick is she's literally doing like the pose. Like it's very coordinated, you know? She's got like the archetype down pat, you know what I mean?
All I've had were bad experiences. I was abused. I was treated like shit. Where was my saving? I was 8. I'm a child.
What's your period? You're not a child anymore.
That's weird.
We're adding this 8 billionth piece of evidence that all conservatives just want to rape children to the you know, for the judge to admit into evidence, please.
You're not a child. Hey, dude. You're only a child mentally.
Hey, dude, is that girl old enough for you?
She can have a baby.
So you're gonna look at a 12-year-old girl on her period and be like, "That's a grown-ass woman."
In Hebrew, a girl gets married when she can get married when she's 13.
Are you Hebrew?
Jesus says.
Well, no, but I do want to marry a 12-year-old.
So turn around, you ignorant piece of shit.
Just like when a man is old enough to ejaculate, he's a man. Physically, maybe not emotionally, maybe not spiritually, they're not ready for marriage, but that's because our society...
What is the difference between a Catholic...
Not 60 seconds ago was this guy like, I reject sexual degeneracy, and now he's literally doing the Milo Yiannopoulos shit, you know? Actual from this guy. And you can call him that too, and this guy doesn't look smart enough to know what a phibophilia means, or however the fuck you pronounce that word, so you could just call him that, not even get the talk back from him. Yeah, and he's doing this on camera. I mean, he's like really hyped about talking about how he should fuck kids.
Catholic priest and a zit.
Tell us.
The zit at least waits till you're 12 to come on your face.
That's very cute, and it's true.
Can you tell us your thoughts about that guy?
The thing is I don't think these are necessarily bad people. They're just misinformed.
If you love evil, God will give you evil. If you love good, God will give you good.
Hey, I was sitting on the edge of my bed praying every night that an angel came and took me away from my dad who was raping and abusing me. But did he save me? No. You want to know who did? You want to know who did? The Satanist Temple, because they donated, they helped me, they got me and my mom out of an abusive situation. What did the church do? Nothing. They told me I was wrong for having sex with my dad.
They rape children. That's a part of that religion. That's why I told you.
So the Satanist church really helped.
Wait, no, listen, it's like Marvel lore. Don't get mixed up, okay? The Christians were her, not the... Nah, he wasn't following.
Me and my mom out of an abusive situation by raising funds to get us a nice, stable apartment in a nice area. And it was away from my dad, and it was away from all of my abusive family members.
And that's the difference between them and us, is that we approach...
That's the mom? Sweet. Cool. No chance. It says Satan's Chew Toy's mom. No, that's her friend? That's a different? Okay, whatever. Listen, I'm happy for them either way.
It from I don't care who you are or what you believe, you're a person, I'm going to take care of you. Like, you want an abortion, that's your right. It's not my body, I don't care. You want to change your sex, you want to love who you love, that's the difference. You know, if I needed an abortion, if she needs an abortion, they're fighting to take that away from every woman.
Breaking news out of Washington, an unprecedented leak from the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court could be poised to strike down Roe v. Wade.
What it means is that states can criminalize abortion at all points during pregnancy without any exceptions for cases of rape, incest, human trafficking.
Justices Clarence Thomas, Brett Kavanaugh voted to support the Alito opinion.
Are you with the people across the street?
No. I run a pro-life organization. Ironically, I'm just here to talk to them about the abortion issue. You have people flipping us off, screaming at us, and I'm like, hey, dude, I'm just trying to get an interview, you know?
Christians will literally stand outside of abortion clinics or other churches or these kinds of events and turn it into a spectacle for their cause. They're not here to listen. They're here to put in the hours for their church and point and be like, this is this is community service. Yeah, exactly.
What kind of music do you guys like?
I'm a big Rob Zombie fan.
And don't you copyright me now. Don't you do it. Nope.
Hail
Okay.
Satan. R.I.P.
There we go. Okay.
Hail Satan.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Not copyrighting me.
You worship Satan?
No. We just view Satan as a literary figure to look up to.
We know for absolutely certain that Adam and Eve are just a parable. God is the Lord of lies. God himself is a lie. What's the worst thing that Satan ever did? He tried to reason with Jesus. Hail Satan!
Move the camera to the top.
This is just nonsense. That this hotel, the city of Scottsdale, would even permit something like this.
Whoa! What happened to freedom of speech? Huh?
It's just evil, and they're pulling this crap.
They're trying to get it into our schools. I don't know if you're aware of in Illinois, a district out there, they have a Satan club for children. I mean, this is disgusting.
Well, in case you're wondering if it's really a spiritual war we're watching, here's this news story. The Illinois Elementary School is offering an after-school Satan club. It's sponsored by the Satanic Temple of the United States.
Okay, I will put it out there that maybe we could find another name. I was just, I'm just saying, maybe we're pressing on the button.
I'm June Everett, the After School Satan Club campaign director for the Satanic Temple. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. Good News Club became a thing back in 2001 when they had a Supreme Court hearing.
I think the name is the point. I'm aware that the name is the point. The name was chosen to piss off Christians specifically. Don't worry about it.
Hearing in Milford County School District in New York.
What is Good News Club? Good News Club is an exciting opportunity for elementary age kids to participate in an engaging and uplifting after-school program and hear life-changing lessons from God's true word, the Bible.
The Good News Club is in 6,500 public schools across the nation, prides itself on getting other children to indoctrinate their peers by, using threats of eternal damnation in hell. And so what After School Satan Club is doing is offering a safe alternative to those clubs. We don't actually teach Satanism. We don't try to prophesize to the children. We don't have stuff like that in the club. Like, it's mostly Uno and crafts and shit.
Why do you think the city of Scottsdale allowed this to happen?
Because George Soros' money paid him off.
It's really not optically dumb. Do you have any idea how many edgy teens this shit pulls to the left? Wasn't it elementary school? It was an elementary school. Not teens. All right, what are we doing?
We don't have stuff like that.
Also, that's kind of spooky.
The club. Like, it's mostly Uno and crafts and shit.
Why do you think the city of Scottsdale allowed this to happen?
Because George Soros' money paid him
There
off.
we go.
George Soros had contributed $300,000 for this event to occur.
He contributed a bunch of money
Where did you hear that from?
from other people that have done the research.
COVID was the gates to opening all this up. 6 feet apart, wear slave muzzles.
Seriously, anytime you see conservatives like genuinely, like my belief in sociological explanations is defied every time. Like, you see conservatives at a protest, these people are subhuman. Like, anytime you see conservatives at a protest, they are the worst human beings in every way. Like, not even just like ethic, like in terms of intelligence. I mean, they're like gutter tier, anytime you talk with these people in every capacity, they're just worse than you.
That's very satanical.
They're not really looking at the huge, big picture, like eternal, you're going to go to hell.
My name is Rene Grigori, and I am the spokesperson for Southern California Congregation of
Nice
the
beard,
Satanic
dude.
Temple. Our mission is to spread benevolence and empathy.
Hey, Shu.
We look at Satan as a symbol for our values: compassion, justice, respecting the freedom and autonomy of others, a reliance on science as a guide. If children are in the schools and they're being abused, we'll have attorneys to protect those children from that. We have reproductive rights, where we support the rights of women and people who can have babies.
Do you believe in the afterlife?
There's no scientific evidence that supports an afterlife.
What if I died in a park and then my body decomposed into dirt and then a tree grew out of the dirt? So technically, like, the cells within the tree are like stemming from my kind of...
There is no evidence scientifically for any of that.
I don't hate my parents or anything for raising us Christian. It just kind of is the way that it is. My mother is begrudgingly supportive. This is our homemade soap business. We do satanic and heavy metal themed soap. They all have a drop of virgin blood in them. No, I'm just joking.
Cash App, the best way to pay for
Not today. Satan.
Satanic Temple. Channel 5 for a free $15 for new users. The Satanic Temple is hosting a SatanCon in Scottsdale, and it is expected to set a record of being one of the largest Satanist gatherings.
And hundreds of Christians swarmed outside the Saguaro Hotel, because right behind them is the first ever Satanist convention.
The event is sold out, as well as the Satanic Temple's Impurity Ball tonight at Pub Rock Live.
And blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Spirit, Mother of God,
I'm sorry. They're all just such freaks, dude. Okay. I don't think there's anything in scripture which involves pointing the painting outward while you pray. And here we have we have our crucifixes, of course. We have a guitar for the Christian jams, what is it? My beats are fly, my rhymes are sick. my fuck is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because here we have the abortion props where they just toss these at you, I feel bad for that kid, by the way. Yeah, poor kid. Wait, is that Bobby? A little bit.
Guy goes to the guy says to the he says to his friend, says to the doctor.
They're just going to use the things that they
It's okay.
want to use.
It's
They're
all
not
right.
going to use the good things. They're going to use the bad things.
Okay, but actually, the world doesn't
I
know
but
about the
they're
good
gonna-
things.
they're gonna
We'll wait
cut
and
off
see.
the
We'll wait
good
and see.
things and they're going to put the
I was.
bad things.
They
Prayer is
picked.
more
They
powerful.
picked the positive. You know, I
Prayer is
think
more powerful than talking to somebody that's going to cut.
Do you think a Catholic needs to know that?
Well, I'm just
Dude, she's right. You should not. If you're at a protest, don't ever talk to fucking opposition journalists. Unless you know exactly what to say. Okay. Well,
letting you know you don't have to.
You're
but
not
you-
doing it. You're overdoing
No,
it.
you could do whatever you want. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it. Our church at the moment is the one true church, but it's corrupt right now. It's been taken over by homosexuals.
I'm sorry. How funny would it be if after she left, every other word out of his mouth was spliced together to say something about like how Hitler was right or something, you know? Like, but well, apparently he's doing a good job on his own, so.
And we're protesting that as well. Satanist conference at this hotel. Pray, pray, pray.
If you trust the blood of Jesus, you will be saved. It doesn't matter if you're gay, if you lied before, it doesn't matter. God loves you.
Yeah.
Where we at? Bush, Scottsdale, Arizona! Scottsdale, baby! This fucker's getting married, getting fucked up, baby! I love it, baby! Who are you getting married to, baby? Amanda, baby! Yes, 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 yes! Let's fucking go! Scottsdale! We're getting that guy married!
Dudes rock.
I don't know what we're yelling about! Something! You want some alcohol now? Yeah! Let's go!
My name is Democritus, and that's enough. Go ahead.
My name's Trey, and I'm 24.
Wait, Shu says men have too many rights, quite frankly. I can't believe you would hate on the God-given right of these dude bros to rock. Anti-rocker. I thought Shu was a party rocker in the house, but Shu was actually an anti-rocker. She was hitting the apartment floor with the broom handle.
You guys seem to have some kind of disagreement. Is that true?
Okay, I have a tendency, I apologize, I have a tendency to be loquacious. Loquacious means talking at length, but succinctly, basically, hypothetically, there's no demons or angels or gods or devils, okay? It's just humans with overactive imaginations, but sometimes we get stories that are profound and beautiful and enlightening, like Satan. Go ahead.
Channel 5 epic debate number 1. Democritus versus Trey.
You're a Christian.
Catholic, yep.
And you're a Satanist.
I'm actually transcendent of every ism. But, you know, Satanism, I dig Satan. I mean, he's a profound character from mythology. He's so cool. You know, he defies infinite authority. Isn't that groovy? We need more of that kind of rebel balls. We need more Satan's balls in the world kicking ass, okay?
How'd you get the name Democritus?
I was in an anarchist bookstore.
That's what's up.
And there was a random stranger, and we got into a conversation. And then I was thinking, you know what? This is America where everybody has the same name, and everybody dresses the same, and everybody looks the same, and everything's the same, and it's fucking boring, okay? Random stranger, got into conversation. He dared me to change my name, so I did. There it is.
Do you dig Satan?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Well, he was telling me, my buddy over here, he was telling me he was inspired by him because he rebelled against authority. And I told him to stick with the hypothetical. Satan's in hell for all of eternity, burning. So that's where I was.
Oh, wait, hold on. Lucifer isn't burning in hell. He rules over hell. I don't think he's out. He's not in the fire pit with everyone else. He rules hell. Yeah. Also, yeah, he's got to be fireproof, right? Yeah, he was first of the angels. You know, I'm pretty sure he's fireproof. It's, you know,
kind of thinking to myself, that's a stupid ideology.
Well, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Church.
Do I like church?
No, it's an expression. It means like what you're saying has been validated.
I'm not familiar with like you hip hop kids, you know. I'm the.
What made you choose the blue bandana?
Fuck, he is like
you know,
me.
I just happened to grab it. I think, you know, the mask is kind of a smart thing with like the pandemic and all that, you know.
I'm gonna bounce out of here.
Anything else you want to say to Democritus?
Wait, no,
I'm good.
Yes, I have sexual fetishes. It's something that's inherent in basically anybody. Basically, Freud was onto something when he said, hey, when you suppress yourself.
How do I feel about the rappers that look like me? Oh man, those guys are a bunch of clowns, dude. That's why I tattooed my eyes. So
Fuck, he is like me. God damn it. He's like me in every imaginable way.
I can like kind of stand away from that, you know, like they're kind of gray. Yeah.
Is there any body mod you wouldn't do?
Probably remove a finger or some shit.
You know somebody who's done that on purpose?
Yeah, I know like 2 or 3 people.
Why did they remove the finger? They just like were tired of it?
Yeah. Well, one of the guys doesn't ever want to get married, so he removed this one.
Can't you just like not get married?
Yeah, I know. It's just Brazilian dudes are weird. You know what I mean?
To you, what is the cause of Satanism?
Man, just like, you know, we're our own masters.
Are those permanent fangs?
Yeah, permanent fangs, implants and shit. I got the moon. I used to have the pentagram here. I got these, the little mini horns.
Dude, people hate on the body mod community, but I'm pretty sure these guys are all fucking like 24/7, right? It's like people making fun of LARPers or like Bandcamp or whatever. Like it's one of those groups people make fun of, but they're literally like knee deep in pussy, like their whole life. Yeah. Or ass. They're all gay, you know, whatever.
This is my chip right here. Pretty much like a PayPal kind of thing. You can pay stuff with that. It even glows in the dark and everything. These do as well. If you ever want some, hit me up, man. El Paso, Texas.
Are you guys Satanists?
Not yet, but we'll see what happens by the end of the day.
Oh, of course. Like I'm interested. A lot of people join to some level to be kind of contrarian, but there is tangible benefit to being anti-establishment when that establishment is, you know, homophobic.
They will tell you, do not have sex with men.
Do you guys have any favorite songs or dances or talents?
I like 100 gigs.
I like 100 gigs.
Okay, I was about to make a joke about them being gay, but now it's confirmed. I'd like to believe, like they're both, you know, and the guy with the hair and the beard, the guy with the hair and the beard is like, you know, well, if the establishment's homophobic, then you have to oppose it. And I like to imagine that our reporter, he just like these two were like sitting next to each other with like their hips touching, and he just like kind of shoved them to the side to sit in the middle of them for the camera shot, you know.
They all sped up.
I'm a huge Gecker as well. I learned it from him.
What do you think the Gecks would say if they were at this event?
I think they'd be all for it. Gecked out in Satanist merch.
I think they'd appreciate the same things he did. Like,
don't you copyright me?
Because I know that's what like they try to make with their own community.
Stop! You're not gonna get me. You're not getting me. You're not.
Hearing this name Kardashian for years, I'm like, well, who is she and why is she famous?
Have you figured it out now?
Eventually, I figured out, okay, so she's some girl with a butt. All right, big damn deal. Who's not dating Pete Davidson? If you think about heaven,
stop!
You don't really want that. I'd rather just...
You're not getting me!
Cocaine off a male prostitute's ass.
They're going to go out into the desert tonight to an undisclosed location, and they're going to have a impurity ball. It's a festival of orgy, and it's a festival of animals.
Okay. What is it about this lower jaw structure and being a conservative mom? You know what I'm talking about? The physiognomy, this physiognomy does not exist within progressives. Like you can look like ignore, like you can see an American flag on the hat. Oh, no. My cam is blocking it for you guys. This face cannot contain progressive values. You know what I mean? It's the diet pills. She looks like a berserk skeleton. I'm not trying to skinny shame or whatever, but there's something about it's like the thin lips, or it has something to do with the way they clench their jaw and this like eternal judgmental. I have no idea. It's what do they call it? The ivermectin stare.
And they're going to have a
you can see it.
Festival of orgy, and it's a festival of animal sacrifice. They usually sacrifice goats or dogs during Lupercalia. No orgies. No Satan. No orgies. All Jesus.
I can't believe these people control the government. Oh yeah, dude. What great messaging. I love. Don't have fun, and they win, and then they win. Then they win. Literally the horny police.
Okay, Okay, here we are. Right over there is where the impurity ball is being held. I'm going to go ahead and preach a little bit here. I pray for these souls.
Channel 5, epic debate. Number 2,
I'm here
Aaron
for this.
Ra versus a group of Scottsdale-based Christian live streamers outside the impurity ball.
I am not going to be like you and lie to pretend that I know things I don't. If there evidently is no God nor a possibility of God, and all we have is evidence against God, then the only possible deduction we can make is there is no God.
Logic is evidence of God.
There is no logic that is evidence of God. There is no evidence of God.
You just acknowledge that logic exists outside of time and space.
Your belief system is based.
Fuck, I know these arguments because I heard enough of that fucking Darth Dawkins dipshit, the Discord guy who got proven wrong like 8 million times and it never changed his perspective. So one of the arguments that the logical Christians will engage in is the idea that the faculties of reason which we use to understand the universe, because they're detached from our cognition, must exist outside of time and space and are therefore a product of the divine will, which is utterly fucking asinine and completely not true. By that like the argument essentially is like, in order for you to make any rational assumptions, you have to presuppose the validity of your ability to arrive at those rational assumptions, and any presupposition on that part would require the adoption of a metaphysical perspective. But that's not true, of course, because you can accept the arbitrarity of the presupposition without ever need to. Yeah, it's circular logic. It doesn't. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. Also, their hypothetical. Even if you assumed the legitimacy of their presupposition, which you shouldn't because it's wrong. But even if you did, that would only indicate the existence of a metaphysical being, not the Christian God. Even if they were correct on this point. That would only be an argument in favor of a metaphysical power, not the Christian God. Like, it could be anything. It could be, the Muslim version of the Abrahamic God. It could be anything by that logic. But anyway, it's stupid. If I ever get in an argument with one of these types, I'll bust these out. But, hopefully I don't have to, because these talking points are boring as shit.
On a logical fallacy.
No, it's not. I'm saying
the question making. You just described it.
Listen, you're operating on a presupposition that there's
no, I don't do
presupposition.
God, yep.
Don't talk to me about presupposition.
Presuppositionalism
is the stupidest of all arguments.
But you are.
No, we don't.
Of course you do.
No, we don't.
You're presupposing.
Will you shut the fuck up? You've been talking the whole time, though. You're all talking to me.
Go for it.
I'm gone. I can't.
No.
You'll be back here.
Dude, what a king. Holy shit.
Where does logic come from? You don't know. You don't know. He can talk in circles, but when you challenge him on that one point, what happens? He gets frustrated and walks off. What you see there is a man that hates God.
Hey!
Hail Satan!
I am actually born and raised Roman Catholic, so this is a bit cathartic. Burlesque is free. It's art, but using your body as the canvas. It's the art of seduction, but it's also kind of like an art of storytelling.
Hello.
And it's just this like release of anything that's like weighing on your own shoulders. Yes, there are weird as shit fucking protesters here. It's Arizona.
Need prayer? Jesus still loves you.
Yeah, literally, how is it that there are people in there when they're fucking orgy and purity ball, and somehow the Christians outside come across like creepier? Like, the Satanists are making an effort to be creepy and unnerving, and these guys are just standing here like the fucking little girl twins in The Shining or whatever.
We love Jesus.
We came to let the members of the Satanic
Yep.
Temple know
Wow.
that Jesus
Yep.
still loves them and offer them prayer. Maybe some of them have church hurt, have had bad experiences at church before. To set the mind on the things of the flesh is death.
Oh, for sure.
To set your minds on the things of the spirit is life. It's not saying just don't think about fleshly things and worldly things. It's saying think about the...
You can't fake camouflage, you can't force creepiness. Well, yeah, no matter how hard the Satanists try, there's really nothing creepier than, like, religious proselytizers. They don't understand this because they're all like fucking bug-eyed homeschool dipshits with 80 IQ who don't know anything other than submitting to their dads. But like, they are so fucking weird to be around. Super proselytizy Christians are like inhuman. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not saying it's inherent, they can grow out of it, but like, they've been taught to be like anti-humanistic. Literally, I mean, in a moral sense, they have, but in like personally, like they just do not. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Yeah.
The things of heaven. Think about good things.
Yeah. I went to a rave once. I got head from a stranger. I went off to college and became my own person and didn't really adhere to the Christian ethics. My brother passed away of a drug overdose last January. After that, I knew that I didn't have as much time as I thought I did. And I think that made me reconsider taking Christianity more seriously.
There's certain...
That's such a sad fucking arc, dude. Holy shit. Like, he went out there and was having fun with his life. And then he got his brother died. He remembered all his childhood propaganda of how, like, you'd better make even with your maker before you die. Yeah, like, it's literally like guilt trauma. Like, that's what Christian people are taught. Like, you know, even ex-converts who go off and get dome at a party or whatever, like later on, it's like, oh God, well, you know, what if they were right? So, yeah, it's like sleeper agent bullshit.
Music for me that I naturally like, but I know I shouldn't sometimes as a Christian. Like, I was a big metalhead and stuff. Still really am. I'm like a metalhead that found out he could rhyme. I don't really know why these people worship Satan. I can't even taste it. I can't even be that way. I think the Holy Spirit definitely helps me out in whatever
he's just like
called
me
to
for real.
do, whether it's reaching Satanists or spitting bars for Jesus Christ. Pulled up talking to Satanists, don't know where their Satan is, but yeah, I'm on vacation, kids. Yeah, I'm just a Christian, out here on a mission. Listen, giving God submission. That's just how I kick it, like I'm doing this kung fu. Ain't scared of that kung flu. No, I'm just out here eating food, trying to praise Jesus. He's what I believe in. Ain't no need for demons, harder than cement. That's how all the bars go. Yeah, I'm from North Fargo. Just kidding, Minneapolis.
Nah, that's some bullshit. There is nothing worse than when fucking amateur rappers try to make a rap by saying something they have to take back the next verse. The next line. You fucking coward. Also, he landed like 2 authentic rhymes there. Most of those rhymes were rhyming the same word or half rhymes. I'm on to you. God is not supporting you in your habit.
Come get at your kid. Yeah, you know they shut down businesses. Ain't you even heard of this linguistic flipping written scripts? Yeah.
So here we've got West Virginia Satanic Temple. I learned to fight when I was young.
How come?
Because my name is Dick Tingler. My legal name is Dick Tingler. I changed my name to Barnabas. I have no doubt these guys are sincere. Why else are they sitting out here at 10:30 at night if they weren't sincere about hoping to reach somebody? I can respect that, okay? At the end of the day, I'm not saying I agree with it.
Nor am I.
But that doesn't mean I don't respect it. Okay?
Agreed.
Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
What was that?
Take me home, country roads.
All right, well, they were absolutely sloshed at the end there. That was good. That was good. That was very wholesome. I think it's very important, because I know a lot of the people who watch me are like urbanite types, like you live in your big cities and yada yada. And I think it's important to be reminded every once in a while that conservatives are psychopaths, and they're just evil, and they're different from us morally. They're a different type of human, a worse type. Really though, seriously, you can see this in real life if you ever want to. If you ever want to just like get evidence of this in real life, go to any conservative protest in your city at any point. It's low risk. Like, the likelihood of you getting like attacked just attending one of these is just like really, really, really low, especially if you keep your mouth shut. But you can go there and like, they're really weird, you know? Obviously the kind of people who will show up at a protest are always going to be like a little more kind of weird than the people who just sort of passively have their political positions. But if you have any protest where there are people on either side, like conservatives and progressives or anything like that, like usually progressives at a protest are pretty normal people. Seriously. You're going to see an overrepresentation of like queer people because they tend to be overrepresented progressive groups, so they tend to be more visible in like the protest. Like you're going to see pink hair and piercings or whatever, but like talk to them and they're really friendly. Like in my experience, like overwhelmingly friendly people, you know. But all the time, especially religious conservative protests, they are freaky, freaky bug people. They are freaky, what do you call it? What's the term? Uncanny Valley. Uncanny Valley human beings, you know. These freaks. And by the way, nothing inherent, but they grow up into it. What do you think a person raised in a cult is going to be like, right? Like, do you think that doesn't have an effect on how they are? Of course it does. It's genuinely like a strong elicitor of sympathy from me. You look at that and it's like, wow, these people could have been fucking normal, but they're not. Yeah. And those are the people online who are trying to convince you that you're not normal, you know? Like these are they're these thin-skinned, thin-lipped little you know, freaky, bug-eyed, asocial dipshit cultists out there, and they're trying to tell you you're abnormal because you like sucking dick. Like that's you. Like you're just a God-fearing, honest American citizen, throating cock like, you know, like anyone else. And then these freaky bug people are telling you you're unnatural. You know, like it's not good. It's not good. Wait, what is Shoe Link? Hold on. Oh God, yeah, Shu, your Jan 6 stuff was so good. Hold on. Don't worry, Shu, you'll get another chance. I'm pretty sure we have at least 20 more coups coming up. And that woman will then go on Twitter and tell you that you're violating natural law by transitioning, you know? What's a greater violation of natural law than telling people to not fuck whoever they want? Like these people who are like, it's all like naturalistic fallacy when it's one thing, and then like divine law bullshit when it's the other thing, you know? Dude, it's not natural for you to take a hormone that makes your tits bigger. Also, like, you should not have sex with people until this legal contract that you sign with one other person ordained by the church. Yeah. Like, you know, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, okay. You goofy goobers. These goofy goobers. I'm already going to hell by some people's eyes? Yeah, well. You know, Jews don't believe in hell. It's a shame. If at least you know, if we were being ruled over by like Jewish Orthodox instead of Christian fundamentalists, at least there wouldn't be all this hell talk, you know. Muslims don't believe in hell, do they? Right? I don't think so. They do? Oh no, they do. Then is it Christians who don't really, except for the Dante's Inferno? They don't, though? Don't worry about, you know what? Never mind. It's not important, okay? I know the Jews don't. Jews don't really do heaven or hell, I thought. I don't know. It's fine. Mormons don't believe in hell. Good for them. It's Mormons? Mormons. That's what we need. Mormon overlords. That's good. That would be very fun. You have a good time with that. Dante's Inferno isn't widely accepted? Yeah, I should hope not. Wait. Is Dante's Inferno accepted as legitimate, like, Catholic canon? It was just a fucking book. No, it's yes. It had better not be. It wasn't written by a prophet or by a. It was a book. So was the Bible. Yeah, but the Bible was supposed to have been written by the apostles, right? Not. It's literally just a book. It was for centuries. Okay. Christian fanfic. Yeah. And then because of that fan fiction, we got that god-awful video game. Unironically, the idea of hell is super anti-Semitic because it says all Jews will burn in hell. Well, yeah, Christians believe everyone who's not Christian, and a lot of people who are Christian are going to hell. So, I mean, yeah, but that's not really anti-Semitic so much as it is anti-everyone, but they are anti-Semitic. You know, it wasn't until what, in the 50s, the Second Vatican, where they decided Jews weren't responsible for the death of Christ. Vatican II, yeah, Vatican II, not the Second Vatican. Jesus. That's wild. Like, they're like, oh, Judas sold him out. Sold him out to who? To the Romans. Like, what? Like, Jesus grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. Like, this is like getting... This is literally the equivalent of looking at black-on-black crime and not realizing that it's because of the drug war. You know what I mean? It's like, technically the person who, even though Jesus was a Jew, the person who sold him out was another Jew. Because they were all Jews! The corrupt Jewish government were the ones who wanted to kill Jesus, though. Corrupt to who? Dun, dun, wait, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music. Dun, 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 dun. It was the Romans! The whole area was like a Roman-controlled... Yeah, it was like... It's like you go up the... It's like, yeah, of course the Jews were involved there because it was the Jewish territory. Like, obviously, yeah. Like, but the whole situation was a product... And by the way, weren't the Pharisees... That's the Jewish leaders, right? Weren't the Pharisees only upset by Jesus because they felt like Jesus was rabble-rousing in a way that would compromise the deal they had with the Roman government? Right? The only reason the provincial government was upset with what Jesus was doing was because they were like, he's you know, rocking the boat, he's going to get the Romans mad at us. So the Romans were completely the perpetrators, and it took them until like the 50s to not blame Jews. It's because he was calling them out as fakes. Fakes because they were effectively like a provincial government. They were controlled by... Okay, okay, yeah. Pope Francis has made comments to the effect that there's no hell, only oblivion, but I'm not sure that's been formalized. I mean, clearly the majority of Christians believe in hell. Also, a lot of Catholics don't even listen to the Pope. Like, honestly, right? You know, it's not like Christians listen to the Bible, so why would Catholics listen to the Pope, you know? The danger of a new religion was more for the Jewish clergy than the Romans. I could read into this again, but the last time I did this, like, I was looking into it, and like, it was pretty clearly the Romans. They were mad because Jesus was undermining their hold on the Jews through the Old Testament law. But why were they even in charge? It was because of... No. Listen, if they were really the ones in charge, why didn't they just kill Jesus? Like the whole Jewish government, like they couldn't have brought a guy over with a big stick to bonk him. Like they had to get the Romans involved. No, clearly there was a power dynamic here, which involved... No. None of this matters. It's religion. It doesn't matter. It's because it's a plandemic. George Soros paid the Roman government hundreds of thousands to go and crucify Christ. Oh, God. Jesus allegedly called himself King of the Jews, which is one of the Romans' big no-nos. Well, that was a big, a big king moment for Jesus, right? You know, in many ways, you know, Kanye says he's Christ-like. Really, I think Jesus was Kanye-esque, in my opinion. You know, many such cases. Look for the signs. Look at the parallels. The Kanye of his era. This is so stupid. This is really stupid. I like Sisyphus. The Vatican literally made a treaty with Nazi Germany to stop Catholic preachers from criticizing Hitler back in 1933. Yeah, so yes, the Reichskonkordat. The reason for that was because, if I remember correctly, initially the Catholic preachers that were in Germany were very anti-Nazis, like anti-Hitler, because Hitler wasn't like a devout Catholic or whatever. He was like pretty fucking insane. So initially the Catholic preachers were very like outwardly anti him, and the Nazi government was essentially like indicating they were going to start like lopping heads off. It was going to be like one of those like, you know, legal persecution then execution type deals. And I think the deal was made as kind of like a, okay, please don't kill literally all of our clergy in Germany and they'll like shut up about you. I don't think it was an ideologically pro-Nazi thing. It was more of a like a hope to save the roots of the religion in Germany, like to keep it from all getting purged. Not to say I agree with the decision, only I don't think it was made like in terms of ideological support.